The big winner in the Carson Wentz to Indy trade is Carson Wentz. This is the fix. It was always the only fix. Carson Wentz, reunited with Frank Reich, gives Wentz a great opportunity to recapture stardom. Carson Wentz, reunited with Frank Reich, makes the Indianapolis Colts much better and a legit Super Bowl contender. Philadelphia was never going to get 2 first-round picks for Carson Wentz. Anyone who thought that was amateur hour. He was, in fact, the single worst quarterback in the NFL, bar none last year. We laughed at that notion of getting 2 first-round picks before we went on vacation last week. And no surprise, the compensation was a 2021 third-rounder and a 2022 second-rounder that could turn into a first. Look, Carson Wentz was coming off of a horrendous season. But 365 days ago, literally, we were calling Carson Wentz a star. And it was earned after he carried a banged-up and no-name Eagle team into the playoffs. Carson Wentz in 2017 was getting my MVP votes until he ripped up his knee in Week 14 against the Rams. So forget about star potential. That's why the Colts could make this deal. Carson Wentz has been a star, which is why last year was so jarring. You rarely see a player like that just fall off the cliff at such a young age. But Frank Reich is the key here. He can fix the very broken Wentz wagon. Remember what Phillip Rivers was with the Chargers in 2019? Frank Reich helped him out greatly in what would prove to be Rivers' final season. Wentz, knowing and trusting Frank Reich, is everything. So is playing behind Quentin Nelson and handing the ball off to Jonathan Taylor and throwing it to Michael Pittman and knowing that you have a top 5 defense led by my guy Darius Leonard. The Indianapolis Colts underachieved in my eyes last year. They should have won the division and won a playoff game. This deal puts them in the conversation with KC and Buffalo and Baltimore and Cleveland as one of the best teams without question in the AFC. They are in the Super Bowl conversation. For the Eagles, it hits home a flat-out embarrassment. Imagine telling an Eagles fan 365 days ago that both Carson Wentz and Doug Peterson would be out. This all started when Howie Roseman drafted Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson and then Jalen Hurts in round number 2. Carson Wentz was finally out of the Nick Foles shadow. Howie Roseman created controversy, and he missed what it would do to just shatter Carson Wentz. There are so many other real areas of need, and Howie Roseman didn't get the job done. And now there are reports of the Philadelphia Eagles drafted a quarterback this year in the draft at 6th overall. My goodness. They're all over the map, and they have been for a while. That's how they became a muddled 4-win mess that's suddenly coached by Nick Sirianni. What a disaster. The Eagles shouldn't regret trading up to get Wentz in the 2016 draft. They traded up twice to do it because they don't win the Super Bowl in 2017 without his domination in the regular season, getting home field advantage and the 1 seed. He earned the contract extension. 2020 was a stunner, but it had to end for Wentz in Philadelphia. Carson Wentz emerges as the big winner of this deal. The Eagles, meanwhile, are a bumbling, chaotic mess. Welcome back, Time to Shine. I have a lot to get off my chest on this Monday, and the Pittsburgh Steelers need to pull the plug on Ben Roethlisberger right now. If you're a Steeler fan, a rational Steeler fan, you have to be thrilled with Kevin Colbert's commentary that basically didn't guarantee that Roethlisberger is going to be on the team this year. I'm talking about a real fan who understands you haven't won a playoff game in years, not one of these fans who goes to bed and looks up at a Jerome Bettis or Bill Cowher or Lynn Swann or Terry Bradshaw poster. The Pittsburgh Steelers can't function with Big Ben, who at the end of the season last year looked like a 38-year-old aging quarterback coming off of elbow surgery because he's a 38-year-old quarterback coming off of elbow surgery. This team is not even close to the Super Bowl. They need to say goodbye to Ben Roethlisberger. We begged them to do it last year. We begged them to find a new quarterback last year. Better late than never. Understand where you are in the landscape of the AFC North. Baltimore's better, Cleveland's better, Cincy has Joe Burrow. Finally, energizing commentary from the Steelers brass. Get rid of Ben Roethlisberger right now.